Hello Bella Vista, I'm Mrs. Haskins, the principal. Welcome to the 2017-2018 school year. We've put together this video for you to give you a lot of information about how things work and who to go see to make things happen. Enjoy.
Hi, good morning. I'm Mrs. Douglas, Vice Principal Secretary, coming to you live from my desk. Two things to talk about today. First, dances are happening. And if you are bringing a guest who doesn't attend Bella Vista, if they go to another high school, they're homeschooled, independent study, what have you, you need to fill out one of these. It's a guest pass application. These are due back to our desk no later than the Wednesday before the dance. Second item to go over is work permits. If you are working, you need to fill out one of these bad boys if you're under 18. If you filled out a job application last year and a work permit last year, you need to renew it this year and fill out one of these all over again. Come see me if you have any questions. See me at lunch, break, before or after school, and I'll be glad to answer any questions you have. Thanks so much and have a great day, Bella Vista.
Hey Bella Vista, we're your counseling staff.
I'm Miss Pedretti. I'm Mrs. Casey.
I'm Mrs. Hodge.
And I'm Mrs. Penbera, and our goal is to be with you for the next 4 years. So we're here to help you with academics, college preparation, grades, personal, social, emotional, any concerns you might have. Come see us. Have a great year.
Hi, do you want any library services? You need an ID.
Hi, textbook services. You need an ID. Don't damage them, don't lose them, don't use them as an umbrella. The end.
Okay. Yeah. Good morning, Bella Vista students, and welcome to the 2017-2018 video rules presentation. My name is Mrs. Karajanis. I'm one of the vice principals, and I handle students with last names that start with letters P through Z.
I'm Brian Irwin, vice principal, and I work with students H through O.
I'm Kim Zelve. I'm new to Bella Vista this year, and I see students with the last names A through G.
Just say no. No drugs, no alcohol on campus of any kind. That even includes prescription drugs. You cannot have vape pens, cigarettes, alcohol in a bottle, alcohol out of bottle. You cannot hide it in your shoe. You cannot hide it in your pants. You cannot share it with a friend. No drugs or alcohol on campus or any school events.
Thank you.
Ms. Zelpe, can students leave campus during the day?
Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, if you really need to leave campus without an early dismissal and you need to get that Alberto's burrito, you're going to get caught, and the consequences of Saturday school. So do not leave campus whatsoever without an early dismissal. So, Miss Kay, can you tell us about our dress code policy?
Well, we would like students to dress appropriately at Bella Vista. So for girls, that means the big issue is the midriffs and sort of the sheer clothing. So if you have a short shirt and part of your torso is showing, we're going to probably ask you to change into a new shirt that we have up in the office, which probably isn't very attractive. So consider the clothing before you come to school. Guys, we're really just worried about the kinds of messages that you have on some of the t-shirts. So no drug or alcohol messages, no violence t-shirts with violent messages on them. If you're in doubt, just stop by the vice principal's office and we can help you out with that.
And what about sagging of the pants?
You're supposed to have your pants at your waist level, so if we're seeing your underwear, which is not something we want to see, we're going to ask you to change or at least pull up your pants, and we probably have some belts up here that we can give you. Thanks.
Fighting is never a way to solve your issues with another student or person on campus. You should always be keeping your hands to yourself. Fighting can lead to grand consequences, multiple days suspension, even possible expulsion, and probably law enforcement attention as well. Make sure that you guys are always coming to the office to deal with any issues you have with students or see a teacher. We even have peer mediators that can assist with any issues you're having on campus.
Teachers can assign detentions in classrooms for a variety of things. It could be cell phones, it could be tardiness, it could be disruptions. If you receive a detention slip, you need to serve it within the time frame that the teacher has put on the slip. Detentions this year are going to be in room I-5. They run from 3:05 to 4:05. You can have a half-hour detention or an hour detention. If you miss your detention, you will be looking at serving campus beautification or Saturday school. So be there, get that detention served, use it as a study hall, all's good. Miss Z, what should I do if someone is harassing or bullying me on campus?
So our message is be proactive as much as possible. If you observe somebody being harassed, please report it to an adult on campus, whether it be a teacher, counselor, or a vice principal. Also, harassment includes physical threats and cyberbullying as well. Again, report it as soon as possible so we can intervene. Thank you.
Let's have a great year, Broncos.
Here's a pass from my class. I'm sick and I need to call home if I can.
Okay, just use the phone on the wall. Dial a 9 first. Thank you for doing that.
My little Eddie just called me. Well, he just texted me on my phone, and I just need to take him out of class right now because he has a headache and a hangnail, and he needs to go home.
Okay, ordinarily when a child is sick, they need to let their teacher know that they don't feel well, and they come to us and we'll notify you.
Oh, but I can go get him right now because, you know, those hangnails, they're contagious.
I'm sorry, we have a closed campus policy and we can't have you on campus. We can't have the parents on campus like that. But
are you sure? But I'm really worried about him. So you're going to call him?
He needs to let his teacher know he doesn't feel well and come up here to the attendance office.
So what do I do? This is a crisis.
Okay, ordinarily he would need to come to us, but we'll go get him for you just this one time, but please let him know in the future he needs to come to us when he doesn't feel well.
I guess I can let him do that.
Okay.
You seem capable.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I got a doctor's note for my mom. I have a doctor's appointment.
Okay, all right.
There's a note from my mom.
Hi, Miss Hendricks. This is a note from my mom.
You know what, Eddie? I think I'm looking at your emergency card right here, and the signature on your emergency card and the signature on the note don't match. So I am going to have to let Miss Peterson take a look at this note, and she can contact your mom to verify that you really do need to be excused from school at 11. So
She's not good with English.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to let Miss Peterson deal with that.
You want me to take that back to my mom?
Nope. I think I'll hang on to it, and I'll just write a referral and send you on over.
Really?
Really.
Okay. My teacher marked me absent, and I filled out my grade slip, and
Great.
there you go.
All right, thank you. We'll get that taken care of for you.
Thank you.
Hi, Mrs. Barrios.
Hello. I just got a call from a recording telling me that my dear darling Eddie was not in class, and I know he was in class. I dropped him off at the curb this morning with his Starbucks, like every morning, and I know he was in class.
Well, what he needs to do is come up to the attendance office. We can get him a green correction slip. It's his job to come up and do that. And he fills it out and has his teacher sign it, and he brings it back to me, and then I can make the correction in the computer.
Well, but I dropped him off. I know he was in class.
Okay, well, but we have no way of knowing if he went to class or not. So we need the teacher to verify that he was there, and we can make that correction.
So he has to have this green slip filled out. He has to come get it all by himself?
He does.
Himself?
Yep.
He has to do that? He has to
does.
come up here?
He does, all by himself. Thank you. Hello, Vista attendants. This is Becky. Oh, hi, Mrs. Ryan. Yes. Oh, okay. He was out all day yesterday? He was sick. Okay. All right. Thanks so much for calling. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hi, Eddie.
Hi, Mr. Duncan. How are you?
Good.
Hey, I had an absence like 3 weeks ago and I have to clear it so I can walk.
Oh, you only have 5 days to clear an absence.
But I really want to walk.
We've been telling you guys this all year long. As a senior, any student only has 5 days in which to clear an absence.
I thought we had like some sort of grace period.
No.
Can I do like a work project?
No, I'm sorry. 5 days to clear an absence.
Can I talk to a principal?
You can try. Go
Really?
ahead.
They're going to tell you the same thing we are.
I'm sorry, I'm tardy today.
That's okay. Here, let's fill out the top line. All right. And just give the pink copy to your teacher.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stephen.
So we're gonna go over the new policies for this year for out of bounds. We'll address hall passes and parking lot procedures.
Must always have a hall pass walking in the halls, using the restroom, going to another classroom. Always have a hall pass walking through the halls or going to the restroom.
There's procedures if you need to go out to your car. If you need to go out to your car for any reason that's within reason, I guess, advise your teacher. From there, you'll end up going to the administration office, contacting some of the staff in there, which in turn they'll contact us. Or if you see us prior to going out, as long as you have authorization from your teacher, you'll be able to go out there. Parking. Remember, staff, do not park in staff parking. Staff is actually designated. It says staff right on it. We have approximately 500 parking stalls. Again, first come, first serve. The areas that are out of bounds, the hill, I don't know if you can see that. The hill is off there. Football field, baseball. You'll always be out of bounds. If you are playing sports and you decide to practice there, you can practice as long as you have a coach. You can't just come on to the property and say, oh, I'm going to practice. It's not going to happen. And we'll kick you out. So that way you guys know. Early dismissals. If you have an early dismissal or you have an open 5th or 6th, early dismissals are easy. You'll have the little yellow card. It'll say when you're leaving, whether you're going to be meeting your pickup on the side or at the front of the facility. Open 5th and 6th. Your student body card should have a sticker on it saying that you do not have a 5th or a 6th. Then you can leave.
If you don't have any of those, then you cannot leave campus at all.
Well, that's all we have for you today. We hope you have a really great school year. Bye-bye.